Hey, it's Oli and Miriam. We want to bring you a video today. I think this week's the plan's going to be to do one every day, probably not just us. But we're kind of taking this week as we're in September, as we're starting back, as we're starting a load of new things, and kind of thinking of it as a launch week. So we're going to be sending out some stuff every day between us and Mark and others on the team about the new things that are starting, so that you can be praying and preparing and sharing the excitement that we've got for the new things that are coming.
So today, with that new pattern, we're going to tell you a little bit more about the 10:30 family gathering that we are launching officially this Sunday. We're really excited about it. It's something that we're going to be really involved with, a gathering for families, but that means just family, church family. So whoever you are, we're really welcome in that together.
Yeah, we're in Christchurch. This is where we're at. So there's other gatherings happening around the network, some which have been in person for a while, but maybe that is changing a little bit. Others which are moving back into in person or slightly adapting. 10:30s though, we're calling it a family gathering because we want this to be something where we're all coming together as all ages. So it's going to be something where one of our key values is participation. We want to make this where everyone can be part of it. Everyone's bringing something. We're all contributing. And we're coming together to centre around Jesus and to do that journey as a whole church family. So it's not just for people who are we're parents with children. Anyone is welcome, and we're all coming together as the family of God in this place.
Yeah, and some of that will look like new things, because actually participating means we might need to try some new things out, so we can all participate in different ways, because actually we all worship in different ways, and we want to be able to, when we gather together, to all be able to join in. So some of that will look different maybe, and some new things, and we're going to try some things out, and sometimes they might work and sometimes they might not, but there is going to be a regular pattern, isn't there, of what we do when we meet together. We're going to have some routines of what that means, that when we come together we can join in. And yeah, as we said, participation is one of our core values that we really love this to be something that this gathering is about.
Yeah, and so the kind of regular pattern, and it'll look a bit different each time probably, but it's drawing on some of the lessons we've learned over the last 18 months and from things that went before. So we want to be looking each time we come together to be gathering, sharing, praising, teaching, responding and sending. And there's going to be a whole bunch of different ways that looks. We've got some great graphics and some ideas about what that might look like. But a lot of that is saying what's worked really well, what have we learned over the last 18 months, and what do we see as being core to what we do when we come together as followers of Jesus, and how do we build each other up and have this space where everyone is welcome, which is another of our core values, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, absolutely. We really feel across the network at the moment that being welcoming is something that's really important and something that we want to learn and grow in as a church. How do we welcome people, and what does that mean? So that will involve sort of different people jumping in, and you might get asked if you come, and we'd love people to be, if you love chatting to people or getting to know people, we want it to be a place where people come and they know they're loved and they can experience and encounter God's love, which is another one of our words, so encounter. So we've got participation, welcome and encounter. They're three things that we really key to this family gathering, and we want to be important.
Absolutely. And all those three things is not about special people at the front or people on particular teams, but it's about we're all coming together. Everyone's got something to bring and something to take away. Everyone is part of making sure that anyone can come through and be totally welcome and feel part of the family. And everyone can come expecting to encounter Jesus as we gather in his name, and as we seek him in worship, in reading the Bible, in prayer and responding, in a whole bunch of creative ways. That's what we're seeking to do together. And so we'd love for you to be part of it.
Yeah, so that, as I said, it's called 10:30 gathering, but church will be open from before that for drinks as well. We've got refreshments back at church. We're excited about that. So we'd love you to come if you've been involved in any of those 10:30 services over the last 18 months or so. Come and join us this Sunday as we launch the new. Come and grab a nice cup of coffee or tea, and I think some biscuits are going to be there too. It's exciting. So do join for us, but also be praying for us, please, in this week. That on those three things, maybe those can be your focus if you're asked for, so that there would be a place where we could participate and all worship together, a place where everyone feels welcome, and a place where we can encounter God and be transformed.
Yeah. Maybe see you there. God bless.